and extra discounts for cash. Now at Furniture Liquidators.
Great Day Live on WHAS 11 is sponsored by Neurometabolic Associates.
Quit trying to arm wrestle with the guests. We're going to explain. Hey, nowadays there are countless ways to keep up your mental and physical health, but oftentimes they can be more confusing than helpful.
But if you know you want a more natural way to keep your health, perhaps Dr. Anthony Sears has your answer. He's joining us now along with one of his patients, Rena Taylor. Hello, Rena. We're not arm wrestling. I was just kidding.
Although I think you could take him down. And tell us about what we're talking. Thyroid is what we're talking about today.
Ma'am. And the number's going up. About 27 million people are suffering from thyroid issues, and that number goes up every single year. And what we're looking at, the typical treatment for this with the modern medical office is if they test TSH levels, maybe T4 levels, and those levels are normal, the doctors will tell you there's nothing else they can do for you. And what happens is when you take a medication like Synthroid, levothyroxine, Levoxyl, that's in a synthetic T4, and your body can't use that. So what happens, it's got to convert over in your body, and it converts to T3 what the cell uses. And without getting too technical, you got to look at different customized tests to find out what's causing the problems. It could be cortisol issues, it could be inflammation, it could be food sensitivities. You got to find out what the difference is in every human being and treat them separately.
One pill doesn't fix everybody,
exactly.
Is what you're saying.
And the issue could be something that was in food or whatever, but it creates devastating results for people. Fogginess? And
Absolutely. I mean, you see anything from depression, anxiety, brain fog. A lot of people say, I have chronic fatigue. I can't get out of bed, even play with my kids, even watch my grandkids.
And Rena, let's tell your personal story here, because you said you've been having thyroid issues for 20 years to the point where it was really debilitating for you.
Yes, it was. I was depressed. I couldn't lose weight. Always, tired and everything. But since I've gotten on to Dr. Sears' program with my thyroids, I've lost 25 pounds. I have a lot more energy, my attitude and everything has changed.
You said your mood is just completely different. So then what was her treatment? How did you individualize that for her?
It's a really good question. So we do specialized tests. We do anything from a saliva test, dry urine samples, blood testing, even DNA samples. And you got to find out if we all have different physiologies in our bodies. Our opinion is you have different treatment plans. And what we found out with Rena, she has what's called Hashimoto's disease. And most Americans have that. And what it is an autoimmune disease of your thyroid, and there's no medication out there that can fix that. You have to support the immune system and balance that out. And through those customized tests.
It's dormant, you mean, in most humans?
You can do a blood test. It's called a TPO antibody, and you can see what happens. But the research in America says that 80% of Americans, especially the women, have Hashimoto's disease. That's what's causing the thyroid problems, not the iodine insufficiency.
Wow. Interesting. And you have a book out. We want to mention that as well.
Tell us about the book. 21st century doctor.
That's right.
All right, because you're addressing the issues, you were talking about the doctors say this, that, or whatever, and you mean they're old school and they're not thinking in these terms.
Absolutely, and there's definitely a place for them, but I'm there when that program doesn't work, it's when I step in for you.
All right, with some
traditional medicine,
new ideas, clarity, different approaches. Like you said, it's all individualized for patients, because I just had no idea. Those numbers sound staggering for these problems.
It's unbelievable.
What about men? Thyroid
Same
issues
thing. You're
as well?
seeing more and more men. It's about 80% women, but they're getting about 20% men are getting thyroid issues as well. So it's definitely, the numbers are creeping up on that as well.
And Rena, it's interesting. You said you've been doing the regular medications for about 20 years. You've been with Dr. Sears since August, and you said in that short amount of time, you really have felt a big change.
Yes, I have. And people I work with at Lowe's, they've also noticed a change in my attitude and my weight and everything. And they've even asked me, who are you seeing? What are you doing?
What are you on?
Yeah, that too. They actually thought I was taking some type of drug.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Thanks, Rena. We're thrilled for you. Thank you, Dr. Sears.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You can find Dr. Sears at Neurometabolic Associates. That's 7410 New LaGrange Road. Make an appointment by calling that number, 804-4538. To get more information online at DrAnthonySears.com. And Dr. Sears has a special offer this morning. The first 25 callers get a free consultation. That's valued at $350. Call that number now, 804-4538.
Be amazed. Be inspired.
Experience a divine culture.
Well, good for you. That's a shame for that long that you felt that way.
And I mean, it was getting worse. I mean, I didn't even want to do my house, clean my house.
I know a lot of women who have thyroid issues. I mean, that's one of the.
And I cheated Dr. Sears. I actually gave one of my books. He gave me a free book, and I gave my book to a friend of mine at work to give to her sister. And her sister is now thinking of going to start.
Well, good. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Really, thank
All right,
you.
thanks,
Thank you
Anthony.
all.
See you,
It's been
bud.
a pleasure.
Rita,
Well, it's
you're
good
the
to
best,
meet
honey.
you.
Rock on.
And we didn't want to embarrass Terry with the arm wrestling.
That's right.
That's why we didn't do it.
You'd have beat me and thrown me to the and cried for my mother.
Oh, come on, Terry.
We were worried about him, not you. I think you've got Carl. Hey, Carl. You can sit where I am. I'm going to move out.